What would actually happen if I lost my Etsy shops today? Would I panic, cry in a corner? Yeah, probably. Though thankfully that hasn't happened because I do my best to take copyright seriously, design original products, and keep my shop details accurate. But here's the thing. I'm an anxious potato, so I'm always thinking about backup plans. And honestly, I think every Etsy seller should too. Because if you spend enough time on Etsy groups and watching Etsy related videos, you'll see way too many stories of shops getting suspended out of nowhere, even if they've been following the rules. Now, Etsy is amazing for its built-in customer base. I've been able to run 2 Etsy shops without driving traffic from social media. But at some point, even if nothing bad happens, I still want an exit strategy. Because here's the thing. No matter how much you brand your Etsy shop, people don't really remember buying from insert shop name here. They remember buying from Etsy. But with your own store, you can control the customer relationship, you can capture emails, build loyalty, and create a brand people actually connect with and come back to. So today, I'm going to show you how I'm building a print-on-demand shop from scratch, not on Etsy, but with my own website. Now, when it comes to selling outside of Etsy, the possibilities are endless. There's Shopify, WordPress, Wix. But after some research, I landed on Hostinger. Because recently, I learned that they integrated with Printful. And that instantly got me excited. Now, if you've been hanging out with this channel for a while, you know I usually use Printify for my Etsy shops. But I've got a little confession. I've also been using Printful in the background for certain orders. And that's because Printful has fulfillment centers all around the world, like Canada, Australia, the UK, Japan, Spain, Brazil. So whenever I get an international order, I sometimes run it through Printful. It cuts down on shipping costs and gets the product to the customer much faster. Plus, they manufacture a lot of their own products, so the quality control is top-notch with consistent print quality. So now that I'm building a website for a global audience instead of Etsy, where most of the customers come from the US, using Printful just makes more sense. And with Hostinger pairing directly with Printful, it feels like the perfect setup. Now, what exactly makes Hostinger stand out? I love a good deal, so the first thing I like is how affordable it is. Compared to competitors like Shopify, where monthly costs can add up really quickly, Hostinger keeps their pricing simple. And their business plans already include everything you need to get an online store going. There are also no transaction fees, which is a huge deal, especially if you're coming from Etsy, where every sale comes with a handful of deductions like listing fees, transaction fees, payment processing fees, and even sometimes off-site advertising fees. With Hostinger, what you earn is what you keep. And that extra breathing room in your margins can make a big difference, especially if you're just starting out. Although I do have to note that depending on your payment method provider like PayPal or Stripe, those are what may have additional fees. Third, Hostinger has built-in marketing tools. A lot of platforms expect you to figure this out yourself, like SEO, email campaigns, and ads. But Hostinger actually gives you these tools right in the dashboard. That means instead of juggling multiple apps or paying for extra software, you can run campaigns, improve your search visibility, and keep in touch with your customers all in one place. And then there's my favorite, which is the AI-powered website builder. If you've never built a site before, this is a game changer. You don't need to know coding, design, or even worry about layout structure. You just describe your brand, and it generates a complete website for you. And trust me, I've been designing websites for over 5 years. I usually go deep into custom design work, but here, I don't need to do any of that. All of that combined makes Hostinger really easy to use, even for total beginners. And that's why I chose it for this project. Now, before we get into the actual build, let's quickly cover what print-on-demand is, in case you're just learning about this system. Print-on-demand is a business model where you create designs for products like t-shirts, mugs, hoodies, wall decor, and so much more. But instead of printing them yourself, you partner with a company like Printful or Printify, and they handle production and fulfillment. So you only pay when an order comes in. That means no inventory, no upfront bulk orders, and very low risk. And with fulfillment being out of the picture, You have more time to spend on design and marketing. Alright, with that out of the way, let's build a shop. To open an e-commerce site with Hostinger, you'll need the business plan, which has all of the tools you need to build an online store. And right now, they've got a deal where if you commit to 48 months, it's just $182 total, and that breaks down to less than $4 a month, which is honestly less than a cup of coffee. On top of that, you get 3 months free with a 48-month plan, and you're locking in the best price for the longest period. Plus, if you use my code JAI, you'll get an extra 10% off whatever plan you choose. So once you sign up, here's what it looks like. Now you'll see a prompt box asking about your brand. And for my brand name, I'm just gonna say Jai Tries Apparel. And for our description, I'm gonna enter Jai Tries Apparel is a clothing store that sells vintage-inspired shirts, sweaters, and hats. The vibe is funky and retro, but still modern and clean for a smooth shopping experience. Then let's just click on Create a Website. Automatically, Hostinger is analyzing your prompt and building a store according to it. And within seconds, Hostinger generated this complete site for me. It gave me a homepage with a hero section, product categories, and some placeholders for items. I could even choose from pre-made color schemes to match the vibe of my brand. Now, of course, this is just the starting point. Later on, I could change the fonts, the colors, maybe add some pictures and sections. But for now, let's keep the momentum going. On the left side, let's click on Continue. Oop! Georgie wants to help me build a store. I'm doing a video. So now it's time to add our products, and to do that, let's go to Integrations on the left side again. And Create and Sell Custom Products, Printful. Let's click on the Get Started button. And Get Started again. And on this pop-up box, I'm gonna click on Add Printful. Now I'm already logged into my Printful account on a separate tab, so I'm just gonna click on Authorize. And just like that, Printful is already connected to this online store. And now what we can do is either create a new product or sync existing products from our Printful account. But for now, I'm just gonna create a new product from scratch. And sometimes the product of your choosing is available here, like this beanie or cropped sweatshirt. But I'm gonna go and explore more products by clicking on View Catalog. I'm just gonna search for my tried and true t-shirt brand, which is the Comfort Colors Tee. And so let's go to men's clothing, t-shirts. And here we have the Comfort Colors 1717. So let's click on that. And for now, let's select DTG printing and start designing. For our shirt design, I'm just gonna use this Silly Goose image, who might be a familiar face if you watched my embroidery tutorial. But here we have a Silly Goose design for DTG printing. And that looks good to me. The sizing is perfect. And now we can click on Publish. Now for my mockups, I actually already have a system of mockup images that I like using because they are lifestyle and realistic and have more warmth to them. So I'm gonna add those later on. But for now, I'm just gonna select a few of these mockups to add to the store. Then I'm just gonna click on Continue. Change the product title to something that's more readable to customers, like Silly Goose shirt, and let's publish. And just like that, it will automatically sync to my Hostinger store. So let's go back to the dashboard and click on Products. Sometimes it might take a few seconds or maybe a minute for it to appear, but it's automatic and it will sync up just fine. And here we have the very first product in our online store. When it comes to products, I can even start out by uploading some of my own best sellers, the designs that have already proven themselves on Etsy. That way, I'm not starting from scratch and have a bit of an idea of what customers like. But over time, I'll be building out a much bigger catalog. A lot of print-on-demand sellers who launch their own independent stores recommend aiming for around 100 designs as a baseline. Now, this might sound like a lot at first, or not, depending on how many listings you already have on your Etsy store. But this is the time to focus on quality, because the more high-quality designs you have, the better your chances are at catching your target market's interest. One more thing I have to do is to connect payments so I can start receiving money from orders. And to do that, let's go to Settings and Payments. Now, depending on your location, some payment methods are available or not available. Like for example, in the Philippines, only PayPal is available as a payment method. But if you're based in like the United States, you have lots more options like PayPal and Stripe, which is one of the most accessible payment methods right now. Now, I fixed up my website off screen, but here's what it looks like so far. I made a custom banner, some complementary graphics, and I plan to make my listing images uniform. All I have to do now is connect my custom domain and hit go live. And just like that, I have a website that's ready to go, and it took less than 30 minutes to get everything done. Well, aside of course from all the products that I have to sync up via Printful, but in terms of the design, the website is already pretty much done. So I had a bit of too much fun making changes to the website and branding everything to my liking. So here is the real final result. Okay, now here comes the big question. How do I actually bring traffic to it? Because unlike Etsy, people won't just randomly stumble across it. You have to put your store in front of your ideal customers, right? The first strategy I want to try is Pinterest. This platform works almost like a visual search engine. People come here to look for inspiration, and a lot of them are already in the mindset of buying products that they discover. If your design pins match your product vibe, you can drive consistent long-term traffic without even paying for ads. A second strategy is short-form videos on TikTok and Instagram Reels. If you've seen the explosion of small t-shirt brands on these platforms, you know how powerful they are. A single viral video can drive thousands of people to your shop. Ever since I started selling shirts, I've had a lot of t-shirt seller pages pop up on my feeds, and it seemed like I could emulate what they were doing in their own pages as well. Another route is Facebook and Instagram ads. Now, just like Etsy ads, this would be the fastest way to get visits. But it's definitely the most risky in terms of spending. But this is especially good for testing which designs actually resonate with people. Plus, Facebook ads has gotten really good at finding what audiences to show your ads to with AI. So it's different from Etsy, where basically the only data you have to go off is your listing keywords. And finally, there's email marketing. This one often gets overlooked, but it's probably the most powerful tool in the long run. And the best part is, you can actually use your customers on Etsy for this. Now, you can't just grab your customers' emails directly from Etsy because that's against the rules. But what you can do is create ways for your customers to share emails with you voluntarily. For example, you can offer a lead magnet, which is something that is free and valuable in exchange for their email. Or you can give them an exclusive discount code if they sign up to your mailing list. This is actually something I'm experimenting with right now on my Etsy shop, so I'll keep you updated on how it works out. And the nice part is, Hostinger actually has its own email marketing tool built in, so I can start sending email campaigns right from my store without needing a separate service. Now, driving traffic to your own website is definitely a different game, and it does come with its own learning curves. But here's how I think about it. On Etsy, you have to constantly pump out new listings just to stay visible. And the most successful t-shirt shops on Etsy often have hundreds, even thousands of listings. But with your own website, you don't need that level of volume. Instead, you can focus on having a smaller collection of high-quality designs and then put more energy into your external marketing. That way, you're building traffic and visibility for your brand, not just for another Etsy listing. Now, this doesn't mean that I'm walking away from Etsy. I love Etsy, and it's still an amazing platform for reaching customers. But having my own store gives me something Etsy can't, and that's real ownership. It's a brand that people will connect with directly, and it's not tied to someone else's rules or algorithms. So if you've been thinking about starting your own website, I hope this video gives you a clearer picture of how doable it actually is. Hostinger makes the whole process beginner-friendly, and with the Printful integration, you can be up and running in no time. If you want to give it a try, check out the link below, and don't forget to use my code JAI for that extra 10% discount. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.